Good morning, my friends. It's Bill McDonald, the writing doctor here, and I've had several of you asking me about revising strategies. So I'm going to kind of share with you a couple of ideas. Many of you use the acronym ARMS, and I'm going to show you that that's great, except for the fact that S is never used. So you might want to switch it to what I'm about to share with you, ARM. So here's a hand, which is the content. This can either be a passage or a passage with an introduction, a body, and a conclusion. And they're going to read the passage, the content, and then they'll use their arm. Green means add, red means remove or replace, and yellow means move. What are we adding, removing, replacing, or moving? Well, on the bottom they're going to write the word. I have a T here for a teeter-totter, so if you can get access to your school's teeter-totter seesaw, if you still have that, take your kids outside and have somebody sit on one side and be one sentence, and someone sit on another side being another sentence, and see if they can use cause, what is the transition, what is the effect. And of course, when we're talking about the cause, you would have this student be lower. When we move over to the transition, you would have the teeter-totter be balanced. And when you move over to the effect, you would have this person go down. So let's say we're going to compare and contrast. Excuse me. Here's the comparison. Student is down. Even up the teeter-totter. What's the transitional phrase? And what's the contrast? On the actual 4th grade test this year, they had a cause and effect sentence, and all the students had to do was know that an effect was the same as a result. So one of the 4 choices was as a result, and all they had to do was understand the concept of transitioning from a teeter over to a totter. Also, you can think of a transmission. How do I get from here, using my transmission, to get to here? Another way that I think is kind of cool is this. Let's say, for example, you want to move from sentence to sentence. Well, these 2 shoes are tied together, so you can tell your kids sentence number 6 is about something. We'll again say what is the cause, and how do you tie that to the effect. And the reason that the shoes match is because they're within the same paragraph, and you want some sort of transitional word and phrase that will connect the 2 of them. Okay, so I have page 251 and page 252 here for you. Let's just use a couple of examples. I see right there in one of my transitional phrases, it's cause, so it'd be the first one. It'll say, we're going to move from the cause to the effect. So let's try in other words. Okay? I really like playing golf so much. In other words, I could probably play that every single day of my life. Let's try another one. I'll go to a different section just so you can see how it works. Let me see. There's one in addition. Okay? Sometimes I like to eat tacos in the morning. Sentence 7. Transition. In addition, I also love to eat French toast. Sentence 8, whatever it is. And then if there's a connection, then you tie them together. Okay? If there's a contrast, let's try one more. Let's try however. Okay, however is one of the opposite ones. I really enjoy spending time with you. However, sometimes you do and say things that tend to get us both in trouble. So it's a compare and a contrast. And so whenever you're going to connect sentences, use matching shoes. Let's say that you're going to connect paragraphs. So this time I connected 2 different colored shoes, because let's say that paragraph 2, you would have a white box around it. Paragraph 3 would have a black box. So let me just give you an example using two essays that are in the binder. If you look at page 322 in the binder, you see that there's a student that was supposed to write about the importance of not giving up that only got a 1. And so because that was a secondary essay, the way that works is 1 plus 1 equals 2, and they double it for 4. All right, so the student said, if you give up, you never be what you want to be. Well, in paragraph 2, he or she said, I want to take care of pets. So there's a whole paragraph about wanting to take care of pets. Apparently, they have to say somewhere in there that they want to be a veterinarian or something. But they go on to write, I never want to give up. Well, instead of saying, I never want to give up, they should have had a transitional paragraph. What is it that you're going to do that's going to be able to allow you to become that veterinarian or a person that can take care of pets? So it's all going to start with this sentence that says, okay, now that I've let you know that I want to be a veterinarian, here are my first steps. Most likely, it's going to have to start with several years of basic education in a college, anything like that, the transitions between two ideas. Let me show you one from elementary. The state asked the students several years ago. This one is on page 284. Again, connecting between paragraphs. What about your favorite season or time of year? The student said, I love winter, because it has the word win in it. Kind of cool. The first paragraph, we'll call it the white paragraph, or in this case, the blue shoe, says, it's because I really love hot cocoa. Well, the second one, the green shoe, would say, I really like to have snowball fights. Well, I would first of all suggest that you switch the shoes around, that you would do the green shoe first, and then the blue shoe, and then you'd be able to tie them together to say something like, let me flip them. After hours and hours of freezing our butts off outside, enjoying snowball fights, we really enjoy coming in for a warm cup of hot cocoa to heat us back up again. And then there would be a whole paragraph about hot cocoa. So the reason for the laces is that you have to tie paragraphs together. Think of tie as in, what's the topic sentence, or what's the thesis, if you want to say it, what's the idea, if you want to call that, and what example, what sentence can you use, what words can you use to tie this paragraph to this paragraph, or in the case of sentence to sentence, because they're the same color, what transitional word or phrase can you use to tie this sentence to this one. Please share this if you like it. You can use your students' own shoes in the classroom to practice transitioning, or if your school has a teeter-totter, you can try it that way, and they'll enjoy that as well. Thank you guys, and God bless.